Hey, everybody. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How are y'all doing tonight? You got your favorite drink, your favorite snack? Come join me on different topics we have tonight on one of the most trending topics the last 24 hours. And I just have to start this live off with this song. As y'all know, I am part of Barty Gang. Even though I do watch, Unwind with Tasha K from time to time. But I want to get in the mood. So here we go, y'all. Switch it up. Tasha going to give up that money. She should have heard the song. Cardi told her, be careful of me. She didn't believe her. Come on. Did you not hear that? She said it, y'all. She said, be careful of me. Now you got to give her that money. Money. Ooh, hey, Samba Queen. Sorry, my dog is trying to get my. Hey, Jason, Keisha, Fraser, Leonard. Thank you so much for me. That sexy toy lady. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on my Tuesday Night Live. We had to get into this case last 24 hours. As soon as I got off school yesterday, I'm watching the lead attorney. I'm also watch Empire Esquire TV. Please check out my video with her. If one of the mods can please put it in the chat. She talked about the Cardi B case on my live. And hey, Gator Girl, it's so good to see you. For Miss Kibi, yeah. She got a million subscribers. Y'all all sent her $1 or $2. Because at first they were saying, oh, it was $1 million she owes her. They're like, oh, it's $1.25 million. Then they're like, oh, she owes her some more money, $1.3 million, because now she owes her. Well, the first 1.25 was because they said, hey, you're guilty of defamation. You're guilty on all counts. This is what you owe. Then they said, oh, $1.133 million. That was for her Cardi B's psychiatric medical bills. Okay. Then that's not even counting the punitive damages. And there's going to be a punitive hearing. And then I believe it was a lady named Miss Sylvia who was on, I believe, the official campaign. She was at the trial too, just like the lead attorney. And they said the IRS was at the trial allegedly, and that allegedly it was reported to me that Unwind with Tasha K has not paid 3 years of personal and business taxes. Take a sip. Let's take a moment of silence on that. So when you add, yes, Keisha Fraser, when you add it all up, so when you add 1.25 plus 1.133 plus whatever punitive damages, it's going to be looking like close to $4 million, ma'am. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hold on, people texting me. I'm live, y'all. Oh, I gotta put y'all on mute. Okay. So everybody wants to, And it was so many people I was trying to watch yesterday. Lead Attorney, Empire Esquire TV. I was Official King Payne, Sean Davy Wade, Mob Radio. I was watching them all trying to get, because a lot of them, you know, they're on the East Coast and some of them are based in Atlanta and they have the information. Oh yeah, he said that they're taking copious notes. Okay. Hey, Lagatha. Thank you. Hey, Don Panero. So glad you're here. Samba Queen. Yes, please hit the like button as you come on in. It says it's 16 in the chat. I should have 16 likes. This is what we had to say. Cardi B won her lawsuit against Tasha K. Yeah, he was doing the coverage. I believe he was also on the lead attorney on one of his episodes as well, because he was coming out there and he was Mob Radio showed him. He was coming out. He was huffing and puffing. He was trying to give everybody the news that Cardi B won. And Mob Radio made a very good point. She said, you know, Tasha K, Tasha K was wrong. She lied on Cardi B, said that she had herpes. The person that she had on her show lied. I was watching, I forget whose show it was. They said in a separate case, Cardi B, you know, contacted that lady, and I guess that lady retracted or, you know, threatened a lawsuit. She stopped saying that, you know, she had, you know, herpes, but Tasha K kept saying it. And I was watching something, I think it was on Trip C's Treehouse. She was replaying audio they played at the trial from Lovely T saying that Star Marie was not necessarily a reliable person. That couldn't, validate the facts that she was saying. So she did not go with that story. So, which is about almost 3 years ago that she, you know, on why Tasha K came out with this. Then, you know, Cardi, you know, she kept going on this story with Cardi B. I think they say she even added her on Twitter, trying to get a reaction because, hey, she was the hottest, you know, still is. At the time, she was a hot, new popping hot thing on it. And so she kept going with this. And then people who were watching online with Tasha K tried to get, allegedly, here's what I heard, hashtag herpes B as a hashtag against Cardi B. And then there were people going after Cardi B in her comments when they saw her kiss her daughter, saying, oh, should you be doing that? You like give herpes to your daughter? Like, no wonder she was going to the psychiatrist. Yeah, she recorded her, and that was supposed to be her friend, and she didn't even know she was being recorded. And Lovely T said, yeah, I could have sued her, but, you know, I'd rather put that money into her business. I'll shout out to Lovely T because I do watch her. I do like her. So, you know, she covers similar, you know, topics too, and she's less messy. Way less messy. Very, very nice lady. I like her. So, but someone else made a good point. You know, a lot of people, I think, are like, oh, Cardi won. You know, we're sticking it to Tasha K. And some people say, hey, maybe we shouldn't be celebrating. You know, because she is going to have, she's, you know, the justice system has taken care of her. She still has to pay this money. It's going to affect her business, her home, her marriage, and everything like that. But and again, you know, if Cardi B, can she not celebrate? Can we not celebrate a little bit? Like, I don't want Tasha K to lose everything. Okay, I don't. But I'm hoping she's going to learn her lesson from this. Will she? You know what? That has been the talk, because this is the thing. Cardi B sent her the cease and desist letters. And according to, you know, Bishop Breadbasket, aka Dr. Dingleberry, cease and desist letters are for punks. So Cardi B sent her cease and desist letters. She ignored them, didn't take the videos down. Can anyone go and, oh, thank you. Gator Girl 04. Someone go and check to see if them videos about Cardi B still up online with Tasha K? Someone said that they're down now. They should have been down, right? Will YouTube be hearing from her lawyers? Will they be hearing about this case? Will she? Will we? Yes, it should definitely serve as a warning to vloggers. Okay. Those who are trying to make a name for themselves by attacking, other people or other platforms and giving out information with no proof. I don't know who that message was for, but green apple powder mix. And I think what she might do might garner. I don't know if you guys remember Funky Deneva and Michelle Aitley and Brown. Funky Deneva was renting from Michelle Aitley and Brown, and he owed like some rent, and also for the cleanup of the apartment he left. And she sued him in court, and she garnished his YouTube check for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. So definitely Cardi can do that. Yes. And this is the thing. Let me show you guys this. This is why I always put this on my program, and I tell other content creators, especially in the Umar Johnson sector or other in the Black church sector, say, hey, make sure you download this so you can protect your channel. Okay? Fair use. Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Okay? When your video goes off, YouTube does give you an opportunity to go to the YouTube studio and do some editing so that you can monetize your video or the video can stay up. As you can see, this disclaimer does not protect you from being able to lie on people. Okay? It does not. You can do reactions, commentary on other people's work. Okay? That's what it's for. Just like the people on the news and TV shows on cable and regular TV, some of them are giving their commentary, their opinion, their editorial. Okay? And I think what is also going to need to happen, all of us, including myself, I'm going to make sure that we are also not going to be the next case, high profile, where some, Cardi B type person is going to come and be able to snatch our YouTube check or our channel. Just because they're famous and they are public figures, yes, they are up to scrutiny, commentary, reaction. You can even parody them. But to say someone has herpes and then tell your followers to hashtag herpes B, then you knowing the person is lying, and then you still repeating the lies. They sent you a cease and desist, and you kept on, and you never took the videos down, then you're going to have to swallow this bitter pill that you're going to have to swallow. Okay? Well, I think sometimes my commentary could be slanted or biased, but like I said, it's your opinion. And also, are you validating with facts or receipts, as they say? Exactly, Mrs. VS69. Thank you so much for being here. You just can't come up here and be able to lie and say all kind of stuff from you. Yes, that's true. And I have to say myself, and some of you already know this, I've been a victim of this by other YouTubers just because I disagree with them. And some of you know, I just disagree with you. I had a different opinion. And the next thing you know, I got my apartment, my aunt's house, where I work, plastered on videos and on someone's uh, community wall because I disagree with you. And even now, the last few months, I took a chance and took a stand and said, "Hey, I don't like how you're doing what you're doing to other people." And then that person went ahead and did those same things that I criticized them about and did it to me. Even when I stopped talking about them, even when I went on with my business, people texting me, "Hey, did you see that video she made about you? Hey, did she? It don't matter." And then I have their followers coming in my chat. Could you imagine what Cardi B was going through with all the winos in her chat? And plus, I think there were some people who just don't like Cardi B. I think obviously kind of like gravitate to Tasha K, and probably vice versa. And then what I really didn't like was that people were always deflecting, like, well, Cardi B is not a real great role model. Why are y'all caping for her? Because in this case, she was in the right. Or maybe I like her. Or Tasha K was wrong. Or they felt that she was wrong. Okay. But also there were people who want to bring up, like, well, Cardi needs to go to jail because she drugged men when she was stripping. Okay, yes. What state was that in? Those prosecutors need to bring up her on charges in. And I'm a Cardi B fan. I'm being fair. But where are those men? Are y'all asking those men to come forward? Are you going to support them when they come forward and said that she drugged them and took their money? Or are you going to treat them like other men who've been abused or hurt and say that they're being simps or beta men? Are you? And by the way, and stop explaining like, oh, she's just like Bill Cosby. Okay. Putting something in somebody's drink, yeah, that's wrong. But Cardi stole the niggas' money. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that word. He was raping people, putting his penis in them for decades. Decades. I'm 44. And I believe they say he's been doing it since the 60s. How many years was Cardi B doing that? Yeah, y'all need, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, 1.2 is the start, and then that's 1.33 for her doctor's bill, and then you got punitive. Wait. She still has so many Cardi B videos still on her page, a $4 million record against her, and doesn't seem to have learned. Did she take down the ones where she said it was did she take down the ones that said hey, she nurses TV, hey, Stephanie Collins, hey, Ann B? Did she take down the ones that where she said Cardi B had herpes? Is there one particular video she did that? Or was it probably was several, huh? Mm. Thank you so much, Stephanie Collins, for showing your support. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. She has to take all the videos down. Oh, all of them down. Mm. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm back. So they still up? Dang, how did she ain't got no assistant? Yeah, her lawyers may in the punitive part. Her lawyers they may say, "Hey, sis, they may be sending something to her." Uh, well, I think they should. That's just me. And I know the legal department of YouTube got to be watching this. They have to be watching this. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Stephanie. What is he gonna say? That she can never say, all your Cardi B videos have to come down, all your tweets, your Instagram messages about Cardi B, are they gonna have to come down? Or is Cardi B gonna get all the earnings from them videos? Yeah, maybe she's taken down by a certain date. Yeah, exactly. So, but this case definitely has me and other, vloggers and looking at how we do things here on YouTube. Okay. Because if you're not paying attention, I'm also being careful with my words as well. Okay. But like I said, I have videos where people tell, say, I could deal with a parody, you making fun of me. I could deal with that. But all right, lying on me, you know, it's just because I disagree with you. And I wish I need to find the clip from the lead attorney where he said, I think it had to do with Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit are this podcast of two men, and they have had some, and I may have to do a video on them. They have had some controversy, a lot of controversy, with how they talk to women, especially Black women, on their shows, and also one of them in their personal life. Other vloggers or other content creators have done commentary and gave their opinion about them. So guess what Fresh and Fit did? And this is not alleged. I heard this saw it on the lead attorney. They hit different content creators with like strikes, copyright strikes. But what got them looked at was that all the strikes went at the same time to all the different content creators that disagree with them. Keisha phrase is so funny. And so some of those content creators, who's the lead attorney, okay, ended up getting their strikes removed. And if you remember back like 6-7 months ago, it was quite a few people in the Umar Johnson sector, like we were all getting strikes or whatever within the same period of time. And luckily I was able to contact YouTube directly. It was like, hey, these don't look right. All these other people got them too. And finally they did an independent review and they removed them. I think the other content creators, they did whatever they felt in their heart to do. They're every right concerning that. And it's just something the lead attorney said from the whole Fresh and Fit fiasco. He said, I hope I'm quoting him right, so forgive me, lead attorney, if I'm not quoting you correctly. He said, no one should be using the YouTube reporting system, like flagging, against people or against channels because those people disagree with you. I'm going to say that one more time. The lead attorney said, no one should be getting flagged or reported Their channel reported by someone because they said something about you that you didn't like. It wasn't that they lied on you, because it could have been the truth. Could have been just their opinion. But it's because you didn't like it. And by the way, YouTube takes that very, very seriously. You can get your own channel snatched if they find that you are abusing the reporting tools. Your own channel can be hurt. So you gotta be very, very careful with that. It's a guy that actually got sued, and I think that's why I was able to get my strikes removed. He would strike different content creators, and then he would tell them, well, if you give me some money, I'll remove your strikes. And all those people got together and they told YouTube, and then YouTube sued that man, and he was banned from life from YouTube. Okay. Someone wanted AFW emails from me, and they said they would remove them, and I had a screenshot showing it. But me and him, we're cool now. We cool. Baby, let me say this. This is the next part we got to get to. Okay? This is the next part we got to get to. Ah, boy, come on now. Stop. And, wait, where is, yeah, some people saying file bankruptcy, but I think even when you file bankruptcy, couldn't Cardi B still be listed as one of the people that she still owes money? She's going to be on a payment plan, right? I don't know. Who can tell me how they go? We need to get Pocket Watching with JT. Maybe he can explain that. Unless was a kind of insult disparagement that falls into prohibited categories on the YouTube guidelines. You said I'm busy in the Arkansas Walmart on Christmas Eve. I can't get in. Is it chapter 11 or chapter 7? Wait, is chapter 7 for individuals? Chapter 11 for businesses? We need to get an accountant. Maybe I need to find an accountant. You can ask these questions too. But this is the thing, if someone put it here in the chat. Now, She Nurses TV, you know, me and my friends, we've talked about Olga and Sadir. Okay? So, chapter 11 is for business. Okay. You can get your assets get dealt out to your credit. It's like a settlement arrangement. Yeah, she's going to have to do that. Thank you, Stephanie, for that. So I want to go over this next part because it's related to a number of different things. But this is what I want to talk about next. So we talked about Cardi B. We talked about Tasha K. But yesterday, I got a text from a friend that said, Larry Reid Live, heretofore referred to as Bishop Breadbasket and or Dr. Dingleberry, okay, was on the lead attorney. So I was like, oh, Lord. When I saw that, I said, oh, my goodness. Lord, why? And Bishop Breadbasket was up there giving his opinion because, disclaimer, fair use. Giving his opinion regarding Cardi B versus Tasha K lawsuit. By the way, Bishop Breadbasket's friend is Tasha K. Tasha K referred her attorneys to Bishop Breadbasket about 2 to 3 years ago when he was in a lawsuit, appeal pending, as far as I remember, with E. Dewey Smith. So let's dismiss it. So Dewey, Dewey versus Reid, Reid, Also check out Stevens, Kelsey Stevens versus Reid. Okay. Atlanta, I believe that's the county of, is it Fulton County? Okay. So Bishop Breadbasket on his show, because at one time I did follow him. I was a subscriber. I'm no longer. He kept posting about that he had a Jewish lawyer. And her partner is, thank you, Keisha, Fulton County. Her partner was a Muslim. And they were handling his case. He kept bragging on him. And then it came out that he was referred by Tasha K. These were her lawyers. So the studies teacher that I am, I was like, Olga and Sadir. It's Atlanta. A lot of black attorneys. I'm thinking like, okay, Tasha K, she's a big YouTuber. She must have referred him to somebody great, right? Well, if you go and look up yourself, Smith versus Reid, R-E-I-D, you'll see that Mr. Reid lost his case. He lost his case. I was told it was on appeal, so he might still have to go back to court with Olga and Sadir. Now, for those of you who don't know, like, what's he talking about? Let me see your transcript. Well, I'm going to give you a summary. All right. E. Dewey Smith is a mega pastor in Atlanta. It came out that he had a side, he committed adultery and had a side baby on his wife. Dr. Dingleberry, Sir William McCrae, and Tootie Booty, okay, aka King Jives, were all reporting on it. And other people in the black church sector were reporting on it. But E. Dewey Smith had Mr. Reid, or as some of them call him, Dr. Reid or Dr. Dingleberry, to sign a consulting agreement. So I guess you could say he would get referred. I'm sorry, my thing is messed up. Where E. Dewey Smith, where he's supposed to help E. Dewey Smith basically with the PR, the PR with the case. Also, it stipulated that he was not supposed to talk about this particular that Mr. Dewey Smith was in. However, I think also in his church. Now, this is the thing. The paper never said NDA. It says consulting agreement. But those of us who got smart parts and critical thinking and we read the document, we know what the hell it really was. You were not supposed to say nothing. But he did. And then on top of that, there was a minister at E. Dewey Smith's church, by the name of John Kelsey Stevens, who was accused by a woman, I think either a parishioner or she may have worked there. I think she might have been a parishioner, allegedly, that he put something in her drink, possibly, and raped her. Mr. Reid said, drugged and raped. At first he said, I didn't say drugged and raped. She said drugged and raped. He put some pictures of Mr. John Kelsey Stevens, supposedly, allegedly, in his Patreon. It was reported to me because I was not a member of his Patreon. That Mr. John Kelsey Stevens' pictures were in there. Well, guess what? Mr. E. Dewey Smith is sued Mr. Reid for not abiding by the consultant agreement. Because he talked about, not only did he talk about the fact that the Christian Post, the Christian Post was reporting about E. Dewey Smith's extramarital affair and side child. Mr. Reid read or repeated what the Christian Post said. Hey, the Christian Post reported on this. The very same thing he wasn't supposed to talk about. Then he talked about a minister at the man's church who's involved in another case. So guess what? You got two ministers suing you. Now, I think the second case, John Kelsey Stevens, if someone could put that in the chat, versus Reid, that case, I think, is to be continued. I may have to go do some research later. Okay? But I'm letting you know where you can go find these things yourself. Okay? Fulton County. Atlanta, Georgia. Smith versus Reid. Kelsey Stevens versus Reid. KELCY-STEPHENS. Okay. Now, during all this time, that this is going on, guess who his lawyers were? Olga and Sadair. In the John Kelsey Stevens case, there was a deposition. Me and some friends read the deposition. And in the deposition, okay, Miss Fro speaks, glad you're here. In the deposition, Olga didn't say a word but one time. She said they were asked, because in the deposition, the other attorney asked you questions, and the person, in this case, Mr. Reid, is answering them. At some point in the reading, it seems that Miss Olga got confused and wanted to know about, I'm trying to think, was it either the kind of questions or the responses her client, I'm really confused, could make during this deposition. See, in a deposition is different, which I found out from a smart part friend of mine. Deposition is different from going to court. See, in court, you got your list of questions, they got their list of questions, and you get to cross-examine each other. Well, guess what? You cannot cross-examine anybody or anything in a deposition. And Miss Olga didn't know that, or she was confused. And the other attorney had to explain it to her. And that is when me and my friends, because we got smart parts, realized, where he get this lawyer from? Oh, he got it from his friend. Or where did she get them from? So if you do some Googling, Olga, I think her name is Olga Ismailov, and you see that her and Sadair practice criminal law, not civil law. Oh, you can't cross-examine a deposition? You can? Are you sure? Boy, come on now, boy, trying to be a part of the show. Okay. Boy. Okay, boy, calm down. Hey, Hood Therapy, so glad you can hear. Now, if I find out I was wrong, anything I said tonight, I will come back and I will correct myself. Okay? But we was reading this, we like, oh, I was confused. Well, yeah, she's a criminal attorney. She's not a civil attorney. She had, and I noticed that she graduated from some college in Florida. Okay, I think Tasha K maybe from Florida. But Larry Reid lives in Georgia, so I'm just like, okay, all right. So I'm trying to figure out how good is Olga if she is confused during a deposition, and then Larry Reid lost his first case and is on appeal, and he still got a second case to go to. Is Olga really that good? And then like she's representing Tasha K. And then me and my friends were like, this is not gonna go good. She gonna lose. And what happened? And then the writing was really on the wall when the $3 million counter defamation got thrown out. Right? Now, the lead attorney said, in his opinion, if he were Olga, he wouldn't have taken the case because that is not his, that's not his specialty. He was an attorney for 20 years. He does consulting now. And he made a really good point yesterday. You get what you pay for. Cardi B afford her lawyers millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tasha K probably paid tens of thousands. You get what you pay for. Hey, Ivy, call me Freeland. Freeland. And then this the thing was happened. The lead attorney reported on his show. The judge got so mad with Olga. He trying to figure out if he can report her to the Bar Association. Because he's a judge, right? He said, I have to investigate if I can, even as a sitting judge, report you. But then again, the lead attorney made a good point. He said, we don't know if Olga told Tasha to take them videos down. Maybe Tasha didn't want to take the videos down, and Olga told her to. She did it anyway. Let me show you this. Boy, go sit down. Go sit down over there. Okay, go sit down. Go on the couch. Your little sweet spot. Go over there. I want to show y'all this. Let me see if I can find it. Now, hey, Josephine, the Josephine Factor. Hey, thank you so much. If you are loving the content that you're hearing right now, please hit a sister's Cash App because I definitely, as you can see, need a refill. I had to pay some bills, and boy needed, I got paid. Boy's a whole new check. Okay, all right. All right, or you can become a member of the channel. Okay, say Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, whatever you feel in your heart that you would like to give. Now, I want to show y'all this. This is what it looks like. It is. I'm gonna make this bigger. Is this big enough for y'all to read? Thank you so much, Josephine, for stopping through. This is supposedly, or at least it looks like, a posting on a lawyer website giving a rating about Olga. It says 1 star posted by Latasha Kibi. That is Tasha K's real name. Her name is Latasha, and her last name is Kibi. And it says, this was June 5th, 2021. Now, letting y'all know, there are people. Thank you so much, She Nurses TV. Y'all need to check out She Nurses TV because not only does she nurse, she is also a YouTube content creator. Okay? Yes, that's her husband's name. is Kibi. Okay. Now there are some who are speculating, have said that's not Tasha K's real review. Someone made that up. Someone pretended to be her. That's too obvious. It couldn't be her. Well, guess what? It's here. And has anyone heard from Tasha K about this not being real? Anybody? Can someone give me a source? Anybody? Okay. All right. Let's read this. Let's look at this together. It says, "Will not use this attorney again." That's the title. "Very disappointed with this attorney. I hired her to represent me in a defamation case, but I have to seek another attorney. Olga has, on several occasions, shown up to court unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts of the case. She advised me to file a countersuit, which I did, but it is clear now that that was not the best move. After advising me to countersuit, she then doubled back and dropped several counts in the countersuit. So why did she advise me to file it in the first place? At the last hearing, she was stuttering and tripping over her words, and it was embarrassing. An attorney is supposed to exude confidence in their client, but it's like she is not fighting to win the case. She's just going through the motions and showing up to court. After paying her thousands of dollars over the past 3 years, this case has been dragging on, and I'm no better off. I'm counting my losses and moving on. I will not be using this attorney again." I believe someone told me the lawyer website is called AVO, AVVO. I think that's what it's called. And someone sent me the screenshot. Now this is the thing. Let's say Tasha K did write this. Maybe let's say this was her. Hypothetically, we know it's her. Why you still got her as your attorney 7 months later? Couldn't afford nobody else? You only keep going through who you can afford? Because like the lead attorney said, a new attorney is probably going to have to charge you more money because they're picking up where Olga and Sadir left off. Maybe this was done in the heat of the moment. Maybe this was somebody who don't like Tasha K and pretended to be her and went on there. Who knows? But one thing it is out here in the internet, in the interwebs, for us all to see it. And it makes you wonder, okay? You are a criminal lawyer. You took a civil case. And this is what I've always thought. And then this is my opinion. Okay, let's say we say Olga is a bad lawyer. But look who her client is. Do you think Tasha K was being truthful with her the whole time? Do you think she was being a good client the whole time? Did she follow what her lawyer told her to do the whole time? And if you look at Smith versus Reid and John Kelsey Stevens versus Reid, do you think Mr. Reid was listening to Olga and Sadir the whole time? He has done a lot of different stories on mega preachers, mega pastors, and gospel artists. Some who have sent him cease and desist letters. So much so, he made a song about it. Cease and desist letters are for punks. But then last year, he was sending him out himself when people were doing commentary on him, when he became the story. What did the lead attorney say? Okay. Now, this next point I wanted to make, I'm really up here concerned about. Let me stop screen. I was concerned about this. Let me show y'all this. I was concerned because I was trying to figure out by listening, the part I was listening to, when Larry Reid was up there talking to the lead attorney, and he was sounding like very muffled, like he was somewhere on the phone, and like maybe he sounded like he was maybe either, I don't know if he had something wrong with his throat or he had a cold, or maybe he was talking real low like he didn't want nobody else to hear him. I don't know. It just sounded kind of weird to me. And it sounded like he was giving his thoughts on the Tasha K case, saying, oh, she's my friend. I'm there to help her. Hey, defrauding charlatan. I could definitely give her some advice. And if those videos are still up, yeah, she need to take them down. Let me text her right now. And I'm just thinking to myself, does the lead attorney know that this man, her, got the same lawyers? I was just trying to figure out, and the lead attorney had like almost 7,000 people. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Any attorney admitted to practice in that jurisdiction can handle a case in that jurisdiction. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That is true. If they're in the jurisdiction, they can. But I just wonder, like, if this case was too big for Olga's britches, borrowing a phrase, old school phrase. But then again, like I said, look who your client is. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Stephanie Collins. They're gonna be pocket watching me. Also, our great American system allows us to represent ourselves, and summer is all right. That is true. That is correct. Sixth Amendment, Seventh Amendment, you have a right to an attorney. Okay, but you also can represent yourself. Okay, it's called pro se when you do it yourself. Thank you again, Miss Stephanie Collins. I'm sorry to be distracting you from your work. But I was looking at this, and everyone was dropping, super chats to the lead attorney. And I was like, man, I don't have enough money to get his attention, because he had people who were doing 50, 100, 200, and he was like reading them off and stuff. Because I just really wanted to say, can you please ask him how well did Olga help him in Smith versus Reid case? How come Olga asked that question in the deposition? But I noticed that, the lead attorney, very nice looking man, 20 years in, as an attorney. Now he does consultations, and he networks with a lot of different content creators. He was keeping it nice and polite, but I just really wanted to ask him, can you please ask him to tell you why he took Tasha K's advice with Olga and Sadir? I'm just saying. Okay, and shout out to, I think it was Quita G, because she got her super chat through, and later on in the live, the lead attorney did read it, because both of us was like, wait, isn't his attorneys her 30? What is going on? Maybe that's why Larry Reid was over there. Maybe he's trying to get some help from the lead attorney. Smart people know, or logical, and know they are not the smartest, legal or otherwise, and get proper counsel. Only nutcases believe their own press. Got a point there, Leonard. Oh, shout out to, I believe it was Octavius Prime, who came in earlier. I'm so sorry for missing you, Hood Therapy. If I missed anyone in the chat, please blame it on my head, not my heart. I did not mean to miss speaking to you. But I'm just saying, like, But then again, Larry Reid, he dropped super chats over there too. I think that's, you know, I'm just like, I don't know. I got bills. I'm a teacher. I got bills. I ain't got money like that. It's to drop $100. Maybe one day I can, so I can talk to the lead attorney too. Cause I got questions, sir. I wish you had time to ask him. And then he kept saying something about, let me see if I can find it. Hey, LMSYT presents. Hey, Angelica Diallo. Let me see if I can find it. Because this is what really caught my attention. I was like, did he just say what I think he just said? Let me see if he still has it up from yesterday. Shout out to the lead attorney. Shout out to Empire Escort TV. Y'all need to okay. Oh wow, he went yesterday too. Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, Joan Rudy, so glad you are here. And just let you know, fair use. This video is protected by Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act of 1976, which allows for fair use for purposes of criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. So this is from the lead attorney. This is what got me really surprised when Dr. Dingleberry was over there saying what he was saying. Hold on. Did I click the... Yes, I got to make sure I click. You got to make sure you click share the tab audio, then share the screen. I got to do a video about that with y'all. All right. Y'all can see this? Okay.
People. So that is... Oh.
Yes.
Unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. You know, but like I said, I'm not gonna make it wrong. I'm not gonna make it right. But what I am gonna say that she's devoted to what she does, and so she's an adult. And the pros and cons of doing that kind of work, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming up here. You've always been supporting me ever since I didn't have really any subscribers, so I always appreciate you, Larry Reid. And I appreciate you coming up and walking this line of being truthful, stating how you feel, but also being Tasha K's, having that relationship with her. And I think that's awesome of you, and I respect that as well. People will come over and say,
thank you for
Larry Reid is
super
friends with Tasha K, and I said that's awesome, because he never tries to throw Tasha K under the bus. Anytime I interact with him, he's always supporting her. And I don't have any problem with that. Everybody should want a friend like that.
Yeah, there's a possibility you can do that. I mean, you can do that.
I'm sorry, but I still thought he was still talking too much. Tasha K new theme song, I Need $1 by Aloe Black. So hold on, I need to get to the part where okay, I think this is the part where they were asking about Olga.
Who knows what's going to happen right now, right? If this channel comes down, the verdict is at least $1 million. Punitive damages are coming up. Who knows? But at least as of right now, everybody recognizes that with 1 million subscribers, Tasha K is super successful. She could have went downtown Atlanta and hired, shout out to the white people. They're excellent white attorneys. But she could have gotten attorneys that specialize in defamation cases. Was this a whole thing where you're just trying to pay less and trying to get a discount, or why is it that she just didn't hire, especially when Cardi B's coming after you? If Joe Blow with 50,000 subscribers is coming after you, fine, go get Olga, right? But if Cardi B is coming at you with her New York lawyers, Like, why wouldn't she
say
go
it
out
again,
and get real
Kelly G?
defamation
Say it
attorneys?
again, sis. Okay, did y'all catch that? Like for the whole, let me see. This is at the 1:32 mark. He was on here for a good 25 minutes. Start at the 1:11. Or no, I guess about 21 minutes. Start at the 1:11. 1 hour 11-minute 50-second mark, and he leaves all of a sudden. Like he was kind of clear the whole time, right? And then all of a sudden he's like, how come she didn't pick a different type of lawyer? No, the reason why the lead attorney is asking that though, shout out to the lead attorney, hey, Humble King, is because the lead attorney talked about her case, the defamation case, like how she, she lost it. The counter defamation case, right? And Tasha K got mad in her feelings, went on Instagram and like cussed him out to you're probably one of those black dudes that dates white women. And so putting that in his head to like say something bad about him, boy, you are all wrapped up in the courts now. And so he was saying like, hey, she's all over here talking about being very pro-black and everything and criticizing me, saying that I'm with white women, which I'm not. But why do you have a white attorney? You in Atlanta, you couldn't find a good black attorney out there? Then he's asking Bishop Breadbasket, aka Dr. Dingleberry, the same question. All of a sudden, his phone starts going out. He hurried up and got out there. Y'all watch it.
A friend, I don't know if I'm mischaracterizing it by saying a close friend. You can, correct me if I'm wrong. But a friend of Tasha K. What's your stance on this, or how do you feel?
Well, first,
hold on. Let me go back to the
even with my case, she was able to manage to fix.
Hold on, he's asking her about Olga.
That relationship with her. And I think that's awesome of you, and I respect that as well. People will come up and say, "Oh, Larry Reid is friends with Tasha K," and I said that's awesome, because he never tries to throw Tasha K under the bus. Like anytime I interact with him, he's always supporting her. I don't have any problem with that. Everybody should want a friend like that.
Wish I had time to go over the whole.
You can do that. I mean, you can do that. If she was doing something like really hideous, I mean, then it would be a different conversation. I'm not trying to discount what she's done, but
right.
It will be a whole different conversation. And we black out here, and I know how this is not easy.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's not. Let me ask you this, and let me just be clear. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. You know that, but I just found it super weird. Tasha K came at me in a video and she was saying how I don't date black women. I only date white women, right? Which is not true. But she introduced race into her video numerous times against me and wanted to kind of ostracize me from my own community, saying I don't date black women. And she was trying to turn all these black women against me, like all you black women sending him super chats. He don't even date you. He like the women with the smooth cat, as she was always saying. But then when she had the opportunity to support the same black women that support her, when she had the opportunity to go out and hire one of these excellent Atlanta attorneys around here in Atlanta, she ran right by all of those black women, ran straight into the arms of this white woman who turned around and ruined her case. Do you have any aspect of this whole, white woman's ice is colder than the black woman's? Like, why did she introduce race with me and then turn around and hire a white attorney. Do you know how they got hooked up? Because everybody is asking, you know, and there are great white attorneys, right? Cardi B has some great white attorneys, but this particular attorney, and Cardi B is not black, so you know what does she look like hiring a black attorney if she's not, you know, on that time? But you know, Tasha K to always be thinking about race and black women, and then to skip over the black women in Atlanta and hire a white woman who ruins her case. You know, where did that come from? Do you know how they got hooked up?
Well, let me say this. That is really how me and Tasha got hooked up, is Olga. We met basically through Olga. When I was going through what I was going through, she was the person that it was Tasha that was like, hey, you need to go with Olga. Phaedra Parks was my attorney first. And so, and I switched to Olga.
Okay, so let me go back a little bit. Okay, so Phaedra was the one that brokered the consultant agreement with E. Dewey Smith. But when he, according to E. Dewey Smith, broke the agreement, and I guess Phaedra wasn't giving him the representation he wanted or needed. And then some have said that he kind of threw Phaedra under the bus for that deal, saying like, oh, she had me sign this and it wasn't right, and allegedly, okay? So he needed to get a new attorney, right? So that's when Tasha K allegedly recommended Olga. Okay? Yeah, it shouldn't matter whoever is a qualified attorney to be a qualified attorney, but like he said, she's always throwing like race and pigment into it, but then you didn't go find you a good black attorney in Atlanta. Okay, let's keep going.
And Olga has done great. I knew she was a criminal lawyer, so I knew she didn't specialize. Her and Sadir, I think it is, doesn't. They don't specialize in the type of cases that I kept finding myself in.
Did y'all hear that? Did he say, I knew that they specialize in criminal law, not the type of law cases that I was finding myself in? Then why did you take them? Wait, she was spending money in the parking lot? Yeah. Are y'all listening to this?
But she's managed to do pretty good. She's made some mistakes, even with my case, but you know, she was able to manage to fix all of them. So Olga and Sadir is one.
Okay, so yeah, seriously, look at me. Let me give somebody the wily eye. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. Did he just say out of his mouth, she has helped, she's done a pretty good, she made some mistake on his case, and he said cases, but she corrected him, and I think she's been doing a good job? When and where, sir? When and where? I read that deposition. You on the pill for your first case. You still got to go to court for the second one. She just lost this Tasha K case with Cardi B. They're trying to help him. I see why he giving cash apps on lead attorney now. I see. He's trying to get help. Make it make sense, y'all. Am I the one that's losing it? Like, wait, something ain't right. And my thing is this. Did Tasha K see you up there to be her little PR person? Maybe she shouldn't have sent nobody. Or did you go over there to talk about your friend so people can see you and then come to your channel and subscribe? Is that what you're really doing? Are you there to support your friend? Or are you there to be seen and get subscribers and views? Wow. And to me, it sounded like you kind of threw over a little bit under the bus too. A little shady. That's my opinion. What do you keep telling him? Keep his head down, don't make eye contact. Hey, Miss NW50, don't worry. Come on in. What did you say? Seb, you gotta know it's a turn to say no. You have to know when you are out of your element, Donnie. I gotta go back to work before they come looking for me. Y'all have a good one. See you at my next break. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to hear that story. The fraud in Charlotte. Y'all subscribe to him. He has really great stories. Hey, Joan Rudolph, thanks for joining me. But yeah, I'm just please hit the like button. I have 25 people in the chat. I should have 25 likes. If you like this information that you're hearing tonight, please hit the sister's Cash App to support the channel, because I kind of do need a refill, just pay some bills. Because I like to live glasses popular, live glasses school. I got enough of that. Then boy is over there. Boy, what you doing? Oh, please subscribe to my dog's channel. My name is Boy the Dog. I just dropped a video of his the other day. That's right, you big baby. I need to figure out how I could get him like some type of stool. He can come up here, and then maybe like when we do, I really want to get 100. I think he's at 40 subscribers. I want to get at 100 subscribers, and then we can have like doggy lives. Like everyone bring their dog, and we can have dog live streams. It's smart. But anyway, you hear this boy? This don't make no sense. Boy. What? Boy. Let me put it. Let me go first. Okay. All right. Here's boy. If you don't want to help me get a refill, you can definitely send a Cash App so boy can have some treats. We actually need to do another car ride video. This is why Ola has some red bottoms to buy. This is Boy's channel. Like, share, subscribe. My name is Boy the Dog. Please like, share, subscribe. But yeah, I'm just like, are y'all listening to this? Maybe I do a separate live just over that 20-minute video. Because I'm just like, Lena Turner, can you ask him some questions the next time? Because I feel like he got off quick. Like he maybe didn't want to.
Half of I have a big legal team now, so that's all I know as far as how her and Olga interact. She had Olga first.
Wait. Did he say he has a big legal team now? Okay, I'm gonna need to go back to that website myself and see if he's changed representation on them 2 cases. Cause did y'all hear that? I'm gonna go back. I have to go back on that. Let's go back on that.
Oh.
Yes.
Unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. But like I said, I'm not gonna make it wrong. I'm not gonna make it right. But what I am gonna say that she's devoted to what she does, and so she's an adult. And the pros and cons of doing that kind of work, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming up here. You've always been.
Oh, I went back too far, y'all.
My attorney first,
Mhm.
and so I switched to Olga, and Olga has done great. I knew she was a criminal lawyer.
Hey, Black
So
Anonymous.
I knew she didn't specialize her in Sadir, I think it is. Doesn't they don't specialize in
Oh, Keith
the
Fraser,
type
can
of
you not
cases that I kept
say that?
finding
Can you
myself in.
please?
But she's managed to
delete
do
that,
pretty good. She's
please?
made some mistakes, even with my case. But in
I live here in
cases, but,
Houston.
you
We have
know,
a very big
she was
Jewish
able to manage to
population.
fix all of
I've
them.
never met any
So
con
Olga and
artists.
Sadir is one half of. I have a big legal team now, so that's all I know as far as how her and Olga interact.
You said a big legal team? Okay.
She had Olga first. I had Olga second. As relates to what she said to you about the black-white thing, I think, this is my personal opinion, she was reading, clapping back. And whatever she pulled at in that moment to use to paint you in a certain light or to hit you back, I think that's what she did. I don't think it's
Keisha
anymore.
Frazier, I'm gonna disagree.
What's the word?
Hey, Black Anonymous,
it's just
Ron
that,
King.
it's just a clap back. And sometimes you clapping back, you just in the moment pulling certain things. I don't even know if she really thought it through. I mean, perhaps she thought it through. So now, wait a minute, I have a Jew and a Muslim that's working for me. Not even close to black.
Yeah, not even close. And that we're ruining her case. No one is going to say that Tasha K is poor. No one is going to say that. In the past, who knows what's going to happen right now, right? If this channel comes down, the verdict is at least $1 million. Punitive damages are coming up. Who knows? But at least as of right now,
big legal
everybody
team.
recognizes that with 1 million subscribers, Tasha K is super successful. She could have went downtown Atlanta and hired, shout out to the white people. They're excellent white attorneys. But she could have gotten attorneys that specialize in defamation cases. Was this a whole thing where, you're just trying to pay less and trying to get a discount? Or why is it that she just didn't, especially when Cardi B's coming after you?
Mm-hmm.
If Joe Blow with 50,000 subscribers is coming after you, fine, go get Olga, right?
Preach.
But if Cardi B is coming at you with her New York lawyers, like why wouldn't she go out and get real defamation attorneys?
Right. It probably was Tasha K.
Okay, I got
calling him.
disconnected.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I had a phone call.
Oh, he got a
Can you hear
phone
me?
call.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, all right. You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't
He
hear
must
me?
be on his phone on StreamYard.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go down.
Now I will say this. When you're on StreamYard on your phone and you get a call, it will knock you off, and the other person can hear you, but you can't hear them. So this probably did happen to Larry Reid, but I got a feeling it was Tasha K telling him, "Get your ass off that goddamn show. Talking too much." Yeah, sorry, I'm getting messages. Okay. But yeah, it's just like, oh, I got a call. And then y'all watch this next part.
Because I can't hear you, but I can read your lips. I can read your lips real good.
No problem. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming up, Larry. I appreciate
All right,
it.
and Lee, I think that you're great at what you do.
Thank
And
you.
God bless you, man. Everything you got going on.
Thank you so much, Larry. Shout out everybody, Larry Reid Live. Thank you, Larry Reid. Really appreciate you coming up. Shout out to my man, Larry Reid.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, it's like he got out there kind of quick. He's on there like a good 20 minutes, y'all. Y'all start at the 1 hour, 11 minute, and 50-second mark, and it ends about the 1 hour, 32-minute mark. And I just feel like I don't know where he was, but it sounded like he was muffled, or he was like somewhere he was trying to take the calls, no one can hear him. But then all of a sudden it was like, well, do you know why she picked? It was like, but do you know why she picked her? And he was like, oh, Lee, I can't hear you. Oh, okay, I can read your lips. Okay, gotta go. Bye. I'm sorry. I just feel like it got off that kind of quick. It was talking for 20 minutes. It was talking for good 20 minutes. He asked you one question, but why you think she picked? Well, why she ain't gonna? I agree. Mm-mm. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out. Wait a minute, why? I'm just like, you got. I just feel like it was. I guess in the live that I was watching, because he was talking for a long time, and I was listening to him. I was also making comment. Black and she means Jewish people, descendants of Abraham. We even can make a claim that they're not the only descendants of Abraham. Arab Muslims are as well. But that's a whole other discussion we could have for that. But yeah, I just feel like, did he just rush off there? Lord. Yeah, I think this is what I think. This is what I think is my opinion. I think Tasha K called him. She's like, get your ass out there. You're talking too much. Get out there. He don't even know why I picked them attorneys. Like what? I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'll do another live and we can go through the whole 20 minutes. But I felt like, I don't know if that really helped her. Him being on there. This is the same attorney who tried to defraud there. So him so him. Oh wow, really? I must have missed that episode. I gotta go back and look. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Yes, I would like to be a part of that discussion. Remind me, Keisha, because there's a lot of different discussions I want to have. Actually, I've been thinking about having this one discussion. Because the other day, my friends were telling me, "Oh, check out Tanya TKO to find it." Oh, okay. Actually, I follow her too. I'm subscribed to her too. One day I should just do a live and just go through the people I'm subscribed to so y'all can check them out. Okay, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was thinking about having a series, which I was thinking about doing it tonight, but I'm probably not gonna have time because it'll probably end up being a 3-hour live, and I just don't have that time tonight. Because my friends of the day said, I think I was part of the Black church sector, and now I'm a part of the Umar Johnson sector. I do church topics. But according to my friends, they're like, no, you're not Black church sector. And I'm like, what? I'm not? Or I said, well, am I not anymore? They were like, oh, you never were. So I was thinking about doing a series called My Friends Say I'm Not Part of the Black church sector, but I've been to church. And then I could just do some church related, religious related discussions and topics. Black O'Neill was he the man who defended himself? Oh, you talking about the black guy, the Ron O'Neal guy, the O'Neal guy, Ronnie? Raji Black committed suicide after he killed his former girlfriend and ex-wife. Ronnie O'Neal killed his ex-girlfriend and daughter and almost killed his son. And he represented himself at his trial. So, what do y'all think about that title or that series? Wait, I am Black church sector or no? But I was thinking about that being my like little my friends say I'm not Black church sector, but I've been to church. I'm thinking about doing a series like that. I'm thinking. Boy, what you doing? Are you look, he's back. Okay. Thank y'all so much to all of my subscribers, to fellow content creators, people in the Umar Johnson sector, the Black church sector, people in the bushes, the clouds. Thank you, Black Anonymous, Leonard Email Taylor, Stephanie Collins. Thank you for the 3 super chats. It made me feel so special. Thank you, Keisha Frazier, Kelly G, Miss Furlow Speaks. Please check out her. Check out the Josephine sector, Gator Girl 4, Mr. MW50. Thank you. Check out Mrs. VSNC09. Defrauding Charlatans. He went back to work. Joan Rudis. Who else was in here? LSUK Presents, Octavius Prime, and Carmen 52, Don Panero, Ivy Comer Freeland, one of my Marjorie Harris. Thank you so much for coming by. Who else was here? Vesper Martini. Thank you so much for being here. Who else is here? Thanks, A&B, John Burke, Lagatha, that sexy toy lady. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. Jason Elliott, thank you for coming by. Thank you, Samba Queen, for coming by. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ebony Woods, for coming by. Thank y'all so much for being with me here on a Tuesday afternoon, even though some of this information is kind of old, but it's like, hey, we want to talk about it, So, thank you. I